Well, welcome. My name is Mrs. Duncan. I'm going to be your online instructor for English 102, and I'm looking here at the beginning of our first weekly assignment unit. By now, you were supposed to have done the start here steps. So there's a good deal of steps you were supposed to do before you started our unit. Make sure you have done those because the course won't operate for you right. It has a lot to do with the computer, the technology that we use. So that's super important. But assuming that you've done that or you're in the process of getting that done, let's take a look at our first week unit. So yeah, you've got to do the start here things, but this is the way our units will look. I'll have a little introduction video at the beginning of a unit just to kind of go over everything with you, try to explain it, how it's connected together. You'll have a to-do list. This one is a little bit more detailed than we probably will have later on. And you don't have to necessarily do these in order, okay, right here, but we do need you to post your we call it a bio. It's a little introductory paragraph about yourself, and there's more details when you get to the actual, assignments themselves. And to start participating in the discussion board, where I've got my bio posted and your other online classmates will be posting theirs. And so you want to always get involved early in the discussion board and never wait till the last minute to post. And there's always deadlines for every week. Every week unit is starts on a Monday and ends on Sunday night. Again, if you haven't done the Start Here button, you've got to do those required steps. And it's how the courses work and all the e-college. For us, you need to, and like most every class that starts the first week starts with the syllabus. I'll have a syllabus attached in here in their unit readings. I'll probably create a little video as well for kind of going over it. Whichever format, you need to read and go over the syllabus, and then after that take the syllabus quiz. So these are all going to be down here. This is just a to-do list. It's not access. There's no links. You have to scroll down, and there you can see there's where you can access by clicking on the titles, the readings for this week, any other videos I've posted, the discussion board, the essay assignment that's diagnostic, and the quiz. So again, the to-do list is just a list. Okay, so you know what you've got to do, which includes reading a very short, like we're talking about like a page long. It's just so short. Short story Snow that's tied to our diagnostic essay. The essay is going to be about the story Snow. So you have to read that. Now that it's, you got to get your, oh, it's up here somewhere, all your core stuff. You've got to get your textbook, but you can do this even if you have not gotten your textbook yet, okay? It's in there, and you will need to get your textbook right away, but I've got a link to the story just so that you don't get behind while you're doing that. We always have our list of objectives, the goals that we have that you should be able to do when you finish this particular week's course. All right, so to get to the readings, I can click on this. Syllabus says it's attached. Reminds you that there's a quiz. Where the page Snow is found on our literature book, but if you don't have that yet, there's an e-text link, and I have the link sitting here where you can just click on it. And then before you write the essay, here's some reading questions to kind of help you think about what to know to think about before you write the diagnostic essay. So those are our readings. Pretty short for this week, but very important. The syllabus is a really important document as to how you'll get a grade in this class and the policies. All right, so I'm planning to add some more videos, one about the syllabus, a little bit more about how to work the whole course instead of just this unit. And there'll be access links there. And then let's see, discussion board, you've got to post your little bio. So you click on here, and usually the form you need to do, you'll see it right there. It'll have detailed instructions and what's supposed to be in it and how to create that. Click on the form title, which is there, create a thread, use your best grammar, and I'll fill in the due dates, but it is the first week. And if you have to reply or not. So just see, you click on it and then you create a thread, and that is how you will, and the instructions are repeated, and you type it into the text box and give it a title and submit it right there. Okay, I've got to go back. It doesn't back into the unit very well, so I have to go here, and where we're at each week is in weekly assignments. Okay, so back here, go to Unit 1, And what we had was a link. Hang on, there it is, to the discussion board. Okay, so you've got to do the discussion board, you've got to write a diagnostic essay, you have to take a syllabus quiz. So you click on the title. This is the actual link to where you submit your diagnostic essay. Okay, and the directions are kind of there, but you're probably going to want to read this before you jump in there. Okay, and it explains that all incoming English 102 students, not just online students, are required to write a brief essay that we use to diagnose your writing skills. Also, I look at it and I give you feedback early on whether you're going to need to work on your paragraph structure or your thesis statements or theme analysis or whatever. And it acts as a practice essay assignment because it's not one of our required essay assignments like the ones you have to write for your grade. This is a diagnostic, so it's just graded as an assignment, but it's very, very important. So it tells you that you need to read the story and look at the reading questions first. You're going to be writing a 500 word or more essay. I have the topic there, and there's three points to focus on. The meaning based on the author's background, so you got to kind of read that. It's in our textbook, but you may have to Google that to find it from the e-text. The main character's experience and your own personal connection. We submit it in the Dropbox. Remember, that's up here, that link. You submit it there, and it's got to be in a Microsoft Word document. It has to be formatted in MLA. Now, hopefully you already know how to do that. If you don't, you can watch a little video down here, and it is the one for the slightly older versions of Microsoft Word. If you have a brand new computer with brand new Microsoft Word, this will help you some, but I would just suggest that you Google, look for it in YouTube for the version that you have, and you should find a nice video there to how to MLA format using Microsoft Word if you have a newer version. Down here is just if you have not done your start here before, you haven't, sometimes you enter another online class first and do it all there. So if you have, you're fine. If not, you need to make sure that you have done this, making sure your computer set up, because otherwise you're not going to be able to take the quiz properly or the tests. There's different downloads that are necessary to view all the materials, so you won't be able to view the materials that you need if you don't have those. Alright, so you click on, once you've kind of read that, you've read the story, you feel like you're ready to go, you've done the reading questions. I do have that repeated, and then it tells you a little bit further here how to submit it, and that no outside sources may be used, okay, and the due date. Also, this is, if you scroll down, you're going to see you may see other assignments for later on, but this is for now. So how do you get it? You can't click on the link title, okay? Here it is. It's a little trickier. Right here, see view complete. Yeah, well, if you've watched the little tutorials, you know this already, but that is how you submit an assignment. So there it is. I see that it looks like the same thing again. Yeah, it does. Well, that's because I can't do it. If you click on it right there, okay, right there, it says look below and click on the view complete link. You will be offered a text box and an attachment browse computer option. I want you to submit your paper as an attachment. Okay, so that's what you do. Nothing is submitted to me by email. Okay, nothing. Questions, you can send me questions, and if you ever if Blackboard was down, you would have instructions to do as a backup. But all the assignments, everything for this course has to be done through Blackboard. You take your quizzes through Blackboard, you do your readings, if they're e-text or through your textbook, you answer questions, you post to the discussion board, and you submit your assignments through Blackboard. That's real important. Email would be a backup in cases of verifiable emergencies, and there's a policy on that. You have to show me a screenshot that that Blackboard was not available or something like that. So everything has to be done in the unit. Okay, that really is a nice overview. Like I said, I'll probably create a video to go over the syllabus with you, and other aspects of the courses. I feel like that would be helpful. Well, welcome. Always send me emails, questions after you kind of watched the video, looked through and looked at all the materials, and then do that early in the week. I don't check my emails as often on the weekend, so if you wait till the last minute, you're going to not get much help. The help desk online may not be as responsive. I won't be, online. I'll just do occasional check-ins. So I'm in my office checking email a lot during the regular week, Monday through Friday. That's when you need to kind of look in, get started, figure out what your questions are, and send them to me, and then I can make sure that I try to help you find the right answer. Okay, it'll be great having you, and look forward to what you will learn, what we will accomplish together through this course.